Welcome back to MDL Crochet for this stitch tutorial. This stitch is called the peephole stitch. As you can see, it's got little holes underneath it and it gives little peepholes. I did this sample in a 4-weight yarn with a 7mm crochet hook. It is done in multiples of 2, but you could place these however you want to place these. They can be placed in any design you want. I placed them to where they were kind of doing a little bow. You can see it that way. It doesn't have much give at all on either way. But let's go ahead and get into it, okay? 19 and number 20. Now, to do the foundation row for Tunisian, we have bumps in the back of our chain. You can see them right here. That's where this is your front, this is your back. And that's the bumps between. They interlock each chain together. So what you'll do is you'll take your needle, you'll go from the second one from your hook. So you don't count the one that's on your hook. There's one, that's the second. Flip it around, and you're going to go right into that back bump. And then pull up your loop. And you're going to do that all the way down. And then count the loops on your hook to make sure you're still at your count. I'm going to go ahead and pull these up. And then we'll come back at when all these are pulled up and we'll do the return pass. Alright, so I have my foundation row finished and we're going to start with this pattern right away. It is a 3-row repeat. So we need to pull up a simple stitch first. And you could do this in any set placement, but I'm doing it the way I'm going to show you guys, and you can alter it how you want. Again, it is done in 2+2s. So we got the first one up. Now the next stitch, what we're going to do is we're going to simple stitch 2 together. So that's 1 and that's 2. Then you yarn over and then you pull through the 2. And then we're going to do 2 simple stitches, 1 and 2. And then simple stitch 2 together, 1 and 2. Yarn over and pull up a loop. Yes, we're losing stitches, but we're going to gain those back on the return pass. 2 simple stitches, so 1 and 2. Simple stitch 2 together, 1 and 2. Yarn over and pull through both. And then we're going to do 2 simple stitches, so 1 and 2. And then we're going to simple stitch 2 together and pull through. And then we only have 3 left, so we're going to go ahead and do our simple stitches in all 3. 1, 2, and 3. And now the return pass is not a standard return pass. So this is what we're going to do. You pull up your loop, you chain 1, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, until we get to we simple stitch 2 together, which is right here. Then we'll chain an extra one. That's how we're going to make that up. And then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're there, so chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're at where we simple stitch 2 together, so we got to chain 1, so we can make that back. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And that's what it should look like. You're going to have your gaps. So what it boils down to is we're going to lose and we're going to gain. We're going to lose, we're going to gain. Okay, so for the next step, 2 simple stitches, so 1 and 2. Then we're going to pull up 3 loops in 1. So that's 1, yarn over, there's 2, yarn over, and there's 3. Then we're going to go and right away and go back into the simple stitches. 1, 2, and 3. We're at our gap. So 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, and 3. Straight into the simple stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then our gap. 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, and 3. Straight into the simple stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then 3, we'll be pulling up 3 here, so that's 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, and 3. And then straight into the simple stitches. 1, 2, and 3. And then our end stitch. So there goes 1. The return pass is going to be different. You're going to yarn over, chain 1. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. And yarn over, pull through 2 till we get to that bunch. And how we're going to handle that is you're going to yarn over and you're going to go through all of it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a total of 5 loops you're going through. So yarn over and go through all 5. And then that's how you handle it. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through all 5. Then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 5, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 5, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now the next row is very simple. It is nothing but simple stitches. You'll pull up your simple stitches, and then when you get to the bunch of loops that we did, you're just going to go right through it and pull up your simple stitch through it. And then simple stitch, simple stitch, simple stitch, and then go right through your bunch. Yarn over and pull up that simple stitch. Simple stitch, simple stitch, simple stitch. Go right through that bunch and pull up your simple stitch. Simple stitch, simple stitch, simple stitch. Go right through the whole entire bunch. Try to get all those loops. Yarn over and pull up that simple stitch. And simple stitch all the way down to the end. And this is a standard return pass. So just a standard return pass was chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down to the end. And I will meet you as soon as we get done with this return pass. Alright, so for this next row, we're going to pull up 2 simple stitches. So that's 1 and 2. And then we're going to stitch 2 together. And then 2 simple stitches, 1 and 2. And we're going to stitch 2 together. 2 simple stitches, 1 and 2. And then we're stitching 2 together. 2 simple stitches, 1 and 2. And then we're going to stitch 2 together. And then the remaining 2 simple stitches. And then you do our modified return pass. And that modified return pass is pull up your loop, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 until we get to where we combined. We did the simple stitch 2 together. We do an extra chain there. And then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, get to the where we simple stitch 2 together, chain an extra chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, till we get to the simple stitch 2 together, chain an extra one, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, till we get to where we simple stitch 2 together. That's a chain to chain one, an extra chain, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2 all the way to the end. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 simple stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to go in our gap and we're going to pull up 3 loops. So that's 1 loop, then you yarn over, go back in, that's 2 loops, yarn over, go back in, and that's 3 for a total of 5 that we pulled through. And then simple stitch, simple stitch, and simple stitch until we get to our gap, and then you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, go back in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go back in, pull up a loop. Do that for a total of 3 times. You'll end up with 5 loops on your hook, and then simple stitch, simple stitch, and simple stitch, and then back through for the 3 loops. That's 1, yarn over, that's 2, yarn over, and that's 3. 3 simple stitches in a row, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to go through the loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, go back through the hole, pull up another loop, yarn over, and go right on back and pull up the last one. And then 2 simple stitches, 1 and 2, and then our normal end stitch, and then yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we're at our bunch, so you need to yarn over and pull through all 5 of those loops. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through all 5. And if you have to take it in sequence, go for it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. And then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pulling through 5, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through all 5, and then yarn over, pull through 2 all the way down to the end. So now we need to pull up nothing but simple stitches, and remember, when we get to the puffs, you have to go through the entire puff, making sure to be careful that you're going through everything and pulling up your loop, and then your simple stitches, and then once you get to the puff, you'll just go through the entire puff, yarn over and pull that loop up, and then simple stitch the regular simple stitches, and then go through the entire puff again, and then simple stitches. That is all there is to this pattern, to this stitch pattern. You can use this stitch, you can alternate it, you can create a nice little graph where they're leaning and they're going certain ways. You can do a lot with this stitch pattern. And simple stitch, and then it's a standard return pass. So yarn over, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, And you can offset them, you can make them go straight, you can, if you can graph it out, make a nice little design. You can do a lot with this stitch pattern. I'm going to go ahead and work off a couple more rows off camera, and we can come back and we'll look at it. Alright, I'm coming through the last few now of the simple stitch row, and that's how we're going to close it off. We're just going to use simple stitches to close this off, and it's just pull up a simple stitch and then just slip it off, and you're going to do that all the way down. And do your end stitch, slip it off, and give yourself a little bit of leeway, and cut your yarn, make your tail, weave everything in, and we'll come back and once this is done, and we'll look at the stitch itself. See you in just a moment. And this is the peephole stitch. You can see where it gets its name. It has a little baby peephole, almost similar to mini baubles, but not quite. It can be a very lightweight stitch if you use a thinner yarn. I went ahead and I blocked this sample. This is what the back looks like. And you could place these wherever you want to place them. There's no set definition of where you need to place these. You can place them anywhere. You can make a nice little design out of it, get a little graph going. You can do it how you want to do it. Now remember, if you found this tutorial helpful, please give me a like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And leave me a comment. I will chit chat with you. And as always, folks, keep stitching.